what were some major events happening during your lifetime that you can remember? Personal things that happened or global things?
Well, the things I told you about our accident when I was just 13, that was a terrible thing in our life, and it made such a difference in our life. But one of the things I remember too so much was World War II. We were just young, but my brother went in the service, and that was such a scary, traumatic time for our whole family. We just waited for his letters to come and never knew. If one was a little late coming, you always wondered if something was wrong, you know. So, World War II and things like that in my life was things that was quite traumatic.
What did he do? Was he a pilot or on the ground?
He was in the Air Force, but he was a engineer. He was over in Burma, building the roads and stuff and that over in India and there.
And can you tell me the story of how your dad lost his arm?
Well, it was they used to call it Peach Day. They still have Peach Day, but it was already hurricane. And my sister, she was just the age. She's a couple of years older than me, so she's about 15, and they loved to go to the dance. And Mom and Dad, they'd take us over. Any dance we went to, they didn't have dates or anything then, so we'd go over to the dance. It was and anyway, we just sat there, and I was too little to dance, but we'd sit and watch. My brother was with me, a younger brother, and Rowene was my sister, and she had two friends with her. So anyway, on our way back from Peach Day, they called it, we was on our way home, and right where the bridge goes across the Virgin River as you're coming out of Hurricane and going that bridge right there. Dad had his arm, it was hot, we didn't have no air conditioning, he had the windows rolled down, he had his arm on the door frame, and this big truck loaded with lumber was coming from out on the strip, and he had a way sticking out on each side, and he had chains. It was chained down, and chains were, anyway, he just come over and hit, and I don't know if the chain hit my dad's arm or how it was. It seemed like it was, but anyway, it just almost took his arm off. It was just bleeding, and I was sitting in front, me and my mom and my Rowena and her friends, and my brother he was standing up, my brother right behind me. And of course it broke the glass and everything, the glass was flying, and I didn't get much because I was kind of down in between Mom and Dad, but my brother got a lot of cuts on his face from the glass, and somebody was coming by, and I can't remember who it all was, but it seemed like it was Wanda Sandberg or some of them. Anyway, they hurried and took him on to the hospital. And my mom said, well, whatever you do, don't let him cut his arm off. Well, and she was just in shock, but anyway, she went on over to the hospital. They took her over there and took us kids home. And
darn doctors, guess what they did?
yeah, well, they was trying to save his life. He had lost so much blood that if they'd have messed around trying to save his arm, he probably would have died. So they took it off clear here. He just had a little stub right up here.
Huh.
So and he was a farmer and stuff, so it just, and my older brother, that was when he was over in the service, over in the war, so they thought maybe they could get him out, because lots of times when you had a farm, they'd have to have somebody there, but they wouldn't let him come home, so. They made real impact in our family.
Yeah. I can see that.
But I will say about my dad, what he's able to accomplish with that one arm was amazing. The way he could learn to do things and stuff.
Yeah.